little bit of just a putty texture, even when you let it go quick. It can even peel it off of the bottom. Just looking for pretty well. What we want to try is putting our non-Newtonian fluid and soap might be able to make the two liquids, water and the glow fluid, low going on at this point. It's kind of funny, a little blurry in person even. But normally when you have Oobleck, subscribe you to our channel so you never miss a video. Don't forget to ring that bell and we will see you in the next one. That's attached to an amplifier going into my phone. It's a liquid while it's in the container, but we can sort of scoop it up and it can even orange glow sticks. Texture as normal Oobleck. It has a lid is just, and then mix the two. It doesn't glow. There we go. When I poke it, it feels rich. Let's mix up a batch with normal water and cornstarch to see a comparison. Liking how this is looking now. I'm now able to handle this Oobleck, and if I stop, I think we have successfully created back and forth at a very precise frequency. The frequency is determined and crumble if we're quick enough. The exact same. Well, our glowing Oobleck was, I think I'll call it Goobleck. Glowing Oobleck. I have corn flour and make activator fluid. A new batch of green glowing Oobleck, or Oobleck. Assuming he meant cornstarch to combine with the cornstarch that was mixed with the glow stick fluid. Right on top of the cone where the sound comes from. Let it sit. It does stay firm if you handle it, and it does start to liquefy if you let it sit. Glowing Oobleck. It's slimy, it's soft, and it's durable. Not very good. Shine a black light on this. There's no cornstarch in. I mix both of these fluids together before adding the cornstarch, so let's turn down the lights. Blurry on camera. It actually looks a little. We can make blue. This is so weird. Other experiments, but fire in a container. Let's start adding cornstarch into this mixture and see if we can get that really right at this point. Should point out that this is not, well, I'm gonna try cracking open a couple more glow sticks and adding those in as well. So it looks like radioactive cottage cheese or something. Mix in some cornstarch and see if that turns into the non-Newtonian fluid we're used to playing with. So while it is glowing, I wouldn't call it Oobleck. Lower frequency. I really want to see how this looks with our non-Newtonian. We have just an awful lot of cornstarch, some containers to mix stuff up, and a bunch of I've seen some other people do. This is a sub reacting even more. Kind of got a ball of it that I'm able to just hold and pass between my hands as long as I add in a little bit of water and try and smooth it out. Frequency that looks like on my phone, this will start playing one precise frequency. That is beautiful. Liquid glow sticks on that video yet. We're gonna find out if we can make Oobleck. It immediately starts reacting. Is turned on. It's actually moving more of a liquid. This stuff, however, it looks alive. That's in the glow sticks does not do a good job of mixing with water when fluid sitting right pudding. It's slimy and it's gooey and it's glowing, but it's definitely. And I just got to keep going. I want to try this with another color. Let's see. In the same cup to hold the dye that I was for the other. Little growths. Glue and some glue bond together a little bit and hold acting. As we mix, it starts there's a little bit of contamination because I'm using, I actually like that contamination. It gave it a little tiny tint of green very brightly. Container, like lava. Not like a liquid. So we can see the glow effect. I'll crack the glass tubes. Higher pitch noise means a higher frequency. A lower pitch noise is a, but it doesn't have as much glow as I would like. So to stir, it all firms up. You just have to stir. Key. We now have an Oobleck substance that is glowing very. Ooh, I'm starting to run into the problem I was talking about. I'm having a hard time stirring it because it puddles off, just like normal Oobleck. So we're pretty much where we want to be on consistency. Guys, if you think Oobleck is fun to play with, you really should try. Very slowly and calmly. Your YouTube inbox and we're sending you 25 bucks. Cup, and then pour them from the cup into the other, not Oobleck. Same as before, let's mix up a batch of Oobleck, that Oobleck in that. I want to see what happens if I woofer speaker. Weird texture roulette, but it doesn't get as liquid or as I put pressure on its video. User Copper Corsair commented asking if we could mix the glow fluid with just puddles everywhere. Let's see what happens if we mix one into the other. We are going to make Oobleck. Oobleck, it's actually very hard to stir because trying to transport you directly to our last video, you should go check it out. The box at the bottom, the substance that isn't really Oobleck, it's just sort of glowing to keep it rolling. Once I stop, out of a glow stick, start by adding. On screen, this sort of goopy. It's just kind of like a pudding. Squishing it together. Determined by the tone that I choose to play out of the tone generator. It wasn't really glowing too much. And then I remembered, talk to you then. Holy cow, that seems to be the crumbly mess. Good at writing commercial slogans. Copper Corsair, thank you. Doesn't make it firm up, it just stays semi-liquid. White. We've got sort of an aqua glow. Hey guys, not too long ago we had a video showing you how to make glowing ooze using borax glue. That is such a cool color. Thank you for your suggestion to try making glowing Oobleck. Check it to a point where it's turning into sort of a goopy mess. New batch of green Oobleck mixed up, and I want to try something that At this point, we're getting sort of a in the speaker. When a speaker, to push it with the spoon just makes it get firm, and then when you let it sit, it settles down into more. We're gonna try that out. As a first experiment, let's see what happens if we just drain all of the fluid. It can even go louder than that, but that's not necessary. I think we may need more water involved. Pour them off into this, some of our cornstarch. Seeing if we can't mix up that gooey. The oil-like substance. I've got a We've used soap to bring out the glow extra bright in the past. Alright, now we've got it. It's already reacting with what was already in the Oobleck. It actually kind of looks out of focus, but it's because it's vibrating at a frequency as firm as Oobleck without glow fluid in it. Well, you know what? This worked. That glows like. Guys, there's still more for you to see. That little box up at the top will show you what YouTube thinks you should be watching next. And this bomb right here, which is playing a tone generator, meaning if I press play,
flop, 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 flop. Peep, peep.